Hey guys, and welcome back to the InFamous 2 beta walkthrough. This is part 15, and if I keep this up, I'm going to end up in the triple digits. Jeez. For this video, I think I'm going to show you guys the definitely final version of the level that I was making myself. I showed you guys, I think a couple videos ago, maybe 3. It might have been 12 or 13. But yeah, I was making a level myself, and it was kind of like an arena-based wave kill them all kind of scenario. So I'm going to kind of walk you guys through the final version of it now. But first we're going to go to edit, and I just want to show you guys how much different it is than when I first showed you a couple videos ago. I added quite a lot. So here we go. This is going to zoom out here. This is pretty much what I've done. I've added a lot of exterior environments because there was a bug where I would be able to knock enemies outside of the perimeter. So now I think by adding a bunch of kind of clutter to the outside, I've kind of prevented that from happening. And I added a bunch of spectators on the outside, and we have guard towers which have these spotlights that are going around, which is really cool because when you're actually playing it and there's just kind of spotlights moving around, it really adds to the atmosphere of it, which is pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and start this. As you can see, I added a ton of enemies. But they're going to show up in waves. They're not gonna all appear at me at once. So we're going to go ahead and start the mission. So the first round is just these little head crab things, and yes, I am calling them head crabs officially. I think that should be their name. And the trick to this first round, yeah, see, I already died on my own level. But the trick to this first round is you really got to make sure that you do a lot of rolling. It's very you gotta apply your acrobatic skills here, because they shoot these little, looks like little poisonous things at you. Just gotta kind of knock them out one by one. Alright, so we're on to round 2. And yeah, I love these spotlights. I think that's just so cool. So now we're gonna do a little more melee combat. Oh. And I took a lot of the criticisms from the video that I showed you guys of the last time I kind of premiered my own user-made level, and I took some of the criticisms and comments and kind of applied them to this new version. So I took out all the militia soldiers because they all have guns, and it kind of takes away from the gameplay because they basically just stand there and shoot at you, and it's not that fun. So I added just swamp monsters and whatnot. And also, some people were commenting at the title of my level, and they didn't think the New Marais Arena was very appealing. So I changed it to, I forgot what I changed it to, but it's a little more story driven. I'll show you guys right after. So now we're gonna go round 4, and there's just gonna be an abundance of these swamp monsters, but we're gonna take them out with the amp. And I just love this roll attack. It really comes in handy when you're fighting a bunch of these guys. And if you guys can see on the left side, it's giving me these little skill points, which they allocate experience points to. And it's basically the cooler shit you do, the more points you're going to get, which is, for those of you who played the first InFamous, you're going to be right at home with this system. It's pretty much the same, but it seems like there's a lot more. It's almost with every kill you're getting a different kind of skill kill. So here we go, round 5, you will not survive. And for this one I added these little gas bag enemies, but the trick here is to snipe them, and you can just take them out in one hit. So there we go. And that's the end of my level. I got 208 experience, and it took me 2 minutes to complete it. Yeah, and I also added a timer to it, so you do have to beat it in under a certain amount of time. And what was I going to show you guys? Oh, right. So we're going to exit, and I'm not going to save because I didn't really do anything. But I renamed it. So I did this, and it's called Train for the Coming of the Beast. So for you guys who played the first InFamous, Kessler at the end of the game kind of warned of an impending attack from the Beast, which is Cole's kind of nemesis, which is why he comes to New Marais in InFamous 2. So I thought I'd kind of make this like an arena, kind of to tie into the story a little bit. So I thought it would be kind of cool. And the description, the new one, is fight your way through 5 waves of enemies using all of Cole's abilities. Don't forget to drain nearby generators for a quick health boost. Warning, this was made for experienced players. So non-experienced players probably aren't too familiar with circle button being the roll move, which is pretty crucial in the first round. And as for the 5th round, I kind of applied some trick enemies. So killing those gas monsters in a close proximity is kind of hard, so you have to use this little snipe attack. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty good second attempt at a level. Or well, it's actually my first level, but it's a good second edit of it. So I'm pretty happy with it. Nobody's played it yet because I haven't quite uploaded it. Because I was still tweaking it a little bit earlier, but I think I'm going to go do that now. And I shall see you guys for episode 16. Thanks, guys.